OK， 现在已经 on 了。嗨，大家好。
嗨 ，Hello，
大家好，
你们好，你们好。
对，世元老师啊，世元老师已经上线了哈。嗨，大家好，我是松喜老师。那我是这一次钟武老师特地邀请了，其实这一场是真的是拜托钟武老师，对不对？真的是钟武老师，然后邀请了我们的百益老师，黄百益老师。那这个真的是一个很特别的一个经验哦。因为百益老师呢是在2018年的时候来到我们307参加了我们的扑浪年会。那大家也都知道，扑浪年会是我们南投在307办的非常盛大，老师一生一定要必参加的研习之一，对不对？所以是那个扑浪年会，对，没错，明勋老师也是。那也因此呢，认识了我们百益老师。那为什么会认识百益老师？因为是明勋老师那时候的部落格这样牵线，哇，反正就是错综复杂。好，不用讲太多，那我们就现在来介绍，那就是百益老师最后面好了啦。那我们先到明勋老师，我们先这样子，明勋老师先好。明勋老师，明勋老师来，请。
我是教育破浪课的江明勋老师啊。平常的要讲很多细节吗？应该不用。
一个小时，
不用，
简略哈。那我的兴趣当然是 ICT 相关的所有东西都很有兴趣啦。那目前比较有兴趣的大概都是手作类的东西，譬如说做一个集雨棚啊，或者是做一个树屋啊之类的这一类的东西。好，谢谢大家。
对，明勋老师最近就是他们有一块那个山坡地，我好向往他去那种就是已经田园生活了，好，那接下来就是我们的，好，期待他的小木屋，好，那接下来就是我们的嘉庆老师喽。
Hello， 大家好，我是嘉庆。
好，就这样而已吗？对不对？
这样就好了。主角不是我，
就这样好了，好吧？那我们的那个钟如老师来，这个应该是耳熟能详的，来吧，钟老师。
大家好，好，因为我是唯一的女生嘛，好，大家好，我今天本来说我要在那个聊天室当观众就好，后来松喜老师呢叫我一定要那个进来一下哈。那
当然是啊，
是我是今天在线上第一次那个跟那个黄老师、百益老师那个碰面的，因为之前都是在脸书上面这样子，然后知道这个iGarden， 然后这个那个粉丝页这样子，然后呢那个老师非常热心于这个推广这个ICT 这方面的东西，然后那时候也知道说老师有来参加教育扑浪课，那这次呢因为这个直播，其实去年就有直播，然后那今年呢，我们想要把它再稍微变得比较规模比较不一样一点这样子，那我们觉得想到这个 PY Wong 老师呢，这个跟台湾呢相当有很多的朋友哈，那我觉得很难得的机会，因为现在又出不了国，所以很难得的机会呢，就请老师来上线，也跟这个台湾的扑友们或者是台湾的朋友们来一个线上的聚会，所以呢就很大胆的呢就去邀请老师，就呢在那个 Messenger 上面就老师可以邀请你来参加吗？那老师呢就很爽快就答应不过呢他指明一定要有扑友陪他所以呢，拉
没问题，no problem。
对，又拉了一堆扑友上来，那很开心。今天在线上呢，跟这个扑友们来，虽然我实在是一直都没有机会参加扑浪课，但是很荣幸呢，可以跟这个扑友们呢一起在这个线上跟大家见面，谢谢。
好，那我们就感谢钟老师大家来，那就是百益老师哦，来，百益老师跟大家说声嗨吧。
嗨，你们好，这是我唯一的国语
有进步，进步非常多。
所以明勋老师钟宇老师宋次老师嘉庆老师，你们好，台湾的老师你们好。好，Look at my notes. Okay. So I'll translated from my daughter. Okay, so I'll conduct my sharing in English later. Okay, but very honored to have all of you. It's a reunion. Pop Joy is 所以yeah, so later on I'll have my presentation and sharing in English.
OK, no problem.
好，那我们就很努力听咯。那钟老师就可以及时的翻译咯。那我们就正式 PPT 出来咯 ，slide 出来。
好
，OK。好，那就是百亿老师咯。
OK，
现在荧幕上是你的。
OK，Thank you。你们好，我的国语不好啊，所以我的 Google Slide 是中文的，但是我的 presentation in English, very very simple and slow English. So hope you don't mind. Okay, so let me introduce myself. Okay, I'm from Hong Kong, a secondary school teacher, ICT teacher, ICT subject, and IT in education and STEM group leader. A lot of technology related, and also right now I'm honored to be the HK Macau SAR GEG co-leader. Okay, partner with a lot of active and passionate Hong Kong teachers. Okay, and myself is Hong Kong Google certified trainer. Okay, but during the pandemic, okay, I found that because the core is Google, but I have to expand the scope to the Google related apps. So I start to study a few active apps like Cami, like Screencastify. So they have certificate. So I spend some time to watch the video and take the test, and also right now I'm called certified genius and certified educator, but I like the logo anyway. Okay, so look at this. This is the the linkage between the Hong Kong, Macau, and the Taiwan GEG communities. Okay, so at the left, that is our Hong Kong, Macau SAR community called GEG Hong Kong, Macau SAR. Okay, we are a group of active teacher, and I would like to draw your attention to the center. Can you see? Can you see 松七老师在这个 screen on the screen? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he conducted a short sharing and joined our opening. Okay, and at the left we have a lot of top and also passionate GEG educators in Taiwan, and it was taken in a TPET 10. Okay, so why PY Wang百益老師 get connected with a lot of Taiwanese friends and teachers? So I must say is from a person and a community. Okay, a person is 銀狼, isn't it? 江老師
Yeah,
破浪这个 plur 开始 I forgot how many years. Okay, because this screenshot is 7 years, but I think it's more than 10 years.
More than 10 years, right?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yeah.
We already had the conversation 10 years ago, I think. But I'm in the blog, right? Not
Yeah. So because I try to open account in Plurk, and I found that many Taiwanese teacher was there, and one of them is 江老師明軒老師他introduce me into the Plurk community. That's where and that's when we got connected. Okay. Well, so TPET, okay, it's been a long time. Okay, I was just every year when I look at the Facebook sharing and the video sharing, and I know I got to be there sometime. Okay, sometime I know, and I hope I'll be there. Okay, so I'm very honored and also very fortunate because Jiang 老师 I think in 2018 that is the 10th, that is the PT 10, right?
Right.
You know, he supported me, okay, and encouraged me to apply for this big event. Okay, it's an event that I think I should be there once in your life. That's what they claim, and I found that is true. Yeah. So I applied, okay, and I'm so fortunate that I can get in, and I really appreciate how Jiang 老师 helped me, because look at the picture at the bottom. He even offered me a long ride from the airport to the campsite, to the site. So I was there. We was in the same room. So we had a lot of sharing, with 姜老师，还有这个200 something top and passionate teachers around all the cities in Taiwan. So I was shocked by how passionate they are. Okay, how about the others? Because it started from 明勋老师，还是我在这个破浪课的the conference. I know other teachers, okay, like 熊奇老师，还有 oh, okay, I need that notebook again. And 嘉欣老师，看到吗？看到我们的the main talk, the main check, the fruitful check, it's not formal. It's also in an informal way, okay? But don't enlarge the screenshot, okay? I have already blurred my drink, okay? But it's a really good time, talking with teachers. We talk about a lot of things, from Arduino to microbit and to Switch and to games, at a night time. I have a lot of time. Okay, and my great group members, maybe I think the Taiwanese teacher know some of them, Okay, so look at this one. You'll see a lot of GEG leaders, co-leaders, educators there. Okay, and I think and I really appreciate 钟奇老师 a caption, a label, and all of them. Okay. So back to what's happening in Hong Kong now. Okay, it was my fond memory in Taiwan, in 2018. But after that, a lot of changes. Okay, and the most radical one is the pandemic, right? It's the pandemic. I remember because it's not a good time for Chinese. We were informed, from the news that, in a Chinese New Year, the first day of the year of, the Chinese New Year, we know that we have to suspend our classes, okay, the face-to-face classes, okay. So because it's so sudden, so the teachers may wonder what to do, how to collect the assignment, how to mark the assignment. That's the question they ask a lot. No live teaching so far at that stage. I mean, at the beginning, they are wondering how to collect student homework electronically and how to mark them like using a red pen. So that is my strategy. Okay, in that time, is almost a year. But because our school started the Google Apps at the same, in 2027, we have started to use Google Apps for education. And 2015, we started to use Google Classroom. Okay, it's only the software and the online platform level. Okay, and I think the radical change from 2017, because because I'm a Google advocate. Cause I love using Google stuff very much, and I believe that Chromebooks are the perfect partner with all the Google apps. So we beside the iPad we bought 5 or 6 years ago, we have a lot of Chromebook coming in, and to be the tools for teachers and the student to use during class. Okay, I didn't expect that Chromebooks are that useful in a pandemic. I'll talk about it later. Okay, so at the beginning we haven't thought about how to conduct live lesson. Okay, we have started a synchronized way. That means not at the same time, not the live mode. Okay, but later on, the need, because the suspension just keep extend and extend. So we got to do something. Well, my strategy and my belief is because everybody didn't know what to do. So I got to make them, be comforted. Okay, so I hope that they can be comfortable in preparing the pandemic. Okay, that's my concept map about how we conduct the lesson. So you can see the core part. The thanks to our proactive introduction and promotion of Google Classroom. Most of the teachers and most of the subject, they have already had their Google Classroom, before the pandemic. Okay, so when we move on, I mean to a class suspension mode. Okay, all we have to do, we keep using, we're saying to the teachers all the time, okay, Google Classroom is a hub. Okay, it's a center of the e-learning. Okay, so we might attach a lot of like video, like the PDF of kind of note, and also some question bank and video. Okay, that is the top part. That is the stage one of the first class suspension. Okay, and it depends on how self-motivated of students, because it takes a lot of self-discipline of the students. Well, the first question to answer to my teachers, how to collect assignment. I said, as usual. Okay, as usual, you can collect a PDF, you can collect some handwriting, as long as they take the picture, they upload to the Google Classroom. That's it, right? But collection is not a problem. It's not a problem. How to mark them? I mean, like a real red pen is really a issue. So I try to introduce Kami, and to let them, because there's a lot of PDF annotation tools. I know, like the web-based one, like the Doc Hub, and also even the Google Classroom apps itself can do annotation. However, that's not possible for a Chromebook, right? So I try to teach them how to use Kami to mark like a red pen. Okay, so that's my strategy, and that's my big numbers. Okay, I try to be pretend to be Steve Jobs, a lot of fancy and big numbers, but that is factual, you know. So I to do a lot of support, okay, I think I need to do something in extra. So for example, I set up I because to make sure all students and all teachers are covered in Google Classroom. So beside their subject-based or class-based Google Classroom, I set up 12 Google Classroom in each form, because in Hong Kong we have secondary 1 to secondary 6. Okay, how come two? And I think
it's like junior high school and senior high school in Taiwan, right?
Right. Yeah, 3 years junior secondary, just like 国中, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 years 高中. So it's quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
However, you know, why not 6? Why 12?
Mm-hmm.
And if you are Google educators or you are you're a trainer, you know that the limit of each classroom, I mean the number of teachers enrolled, just 20. Just 20. So I have no idea why it's 20 only. So I got to create, you know, maybe the one for Chinese languages, mathematics, another one for science, Chinese history, and stuff like that. So we got two each form. But anyway, I just want to have 100% coverage. Okay, so it's not. I did something to make sure everybody is moved into that 12 classroom. It's not by invitation. Okay, so thanks my technicians. He wrote some script to let everybody enrolled. Okay, in seconds. So also Google Classroom is sufficient. Okay, I think it's really sufficient for basic stuff. But you know, I need to have something to support this platform. I mean the core. So I sent a lot of emails in February. I sent a lot of emails to some edtech companies, and I'll talk about it later. Okay, but anyway, my target is not a standalone or individual platform. All the online tools should be Google SSO. That means teachers, students, they don't have to memorize another account or password, because SSO is the feature that make our teachers and students being very comfortable. Okay, how about Chromebooks? We borrow 20-something Chromebook to our teachers, to home. Okay, just get one and do your teaching at home. And I was surprised because before a pandemic, they don't use it a lot. Student in the classroom, they use it a lot, but not teachers, right? But you know, we have no choices, and they just need a notebook stuff, okay, with the keyboard. So I said, Chromebook, don't worry, just use it, log in, and that's it. And you know, nobody call me a lot, because it's that simple. They just log in, and then everything, the browser-based interface, they don't have any problem. Okay, so Chromebook to teachers. And also look at the number six. Every week we have an IT in education team. So we gather once in a week. We try to get together the problem and question they collected from the teachers. So it's a very frequent meeting, but it's very short, you know, just half an hour every week, but it helps a lot. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about this, so on. So I would like you to pay attention to this, because we are so eager to use a lot of popular and useful online tools. So you can you can recognize Screencastify, Kami, Pear Deck, Kahoot, and App Puzzle. All of them are already Google SSO. So I just need a premium feature. I just need the professional the features, so that teachers and students, they can use it with ease. No time limit. They can use all the features. Okay. So I appreciate how they react to me, because myself, I can. It's not to flatter myself. Okay. I think I am the first, and I think I'm the first teachers in the world, not in Asia, okay, to write email to Screencastify and Kami. Okay. Okay. I share about this. It's not about how fast I was. It's to share how fast they responded. Screencastify and Kami, within an hour. Within an hour. Okay. It's not their representative. It's not their sales, not their PR, not their CS staff. Their chairman replied the email. They said, "Oh, I cared about what happens in Hong Kong right now. No problem. You can use it free upgrade for 3 months." Okay, and I said, "Great." So I thanked them. That's why that's why you can see how passionate I use the tools Kami and Screencastify. They're useful, but also I like the culture of the small company like this. So beside the core, okay, the extended the online platform and the edtech apps, they help to make the teaching and learning more and more enriched. Okay, so how about the hardware? The hardware, we know they need some tools for them to conduct their lesson. So 20 Chromebooks, and also I use Google Form a lot. I send Google Form, they respond, and then I'll clean up the Chromebook and let them to do it. Well, but it's only software, it's only platform, it's only devices. How about the strategy? How about how to use them well? So the second strategy is it's not about the resources. It's about the know-how, right? The strategy. So I set up four streams of a support. So I conduct a four Google Meet live teaching. How come it's seminar and webinar? Because some teachers would like to to attend the seminar in person. So I conducted my seminar in computer room, but at the same time there are about 40 to 50 teachers at home. They learn it. So I think is the end of February. It's already a hybrid mode. So I think hybrid mode works pretty well. Well, four times, okay, seminar, webinars, okay, and also I remember the first day of school, the first day of the live teaching. I went back to my school to support the teachers who did it the first time, and I'm glad, and I'm so proud of my teachers. I mean my colleagues, they did it very well. Okay, no, not the young teachers, but the experienced teacher. Okay, they learn it very fast. Okay, and I'm so proud. And also, we have eight KLA. What is KLA? In Hong Kong, we have about 8 to 9 key learning area. Okay, so so it's like a subject e-learning advisor. Okay, from my team. So I would like to have a one subject, one team member. Okay, one subject, one team member to serve them and to stand by them. It's just like an account manager, you know.
Mm.
In a bank, you have an account manager. Whenever you have a problem, just give him a call. You know, Shanghai man or whoever. Okay, so we have a subject e-learning advisor to each subject. So that makes them, you know, comfortable, very comfortable. So, but you know, because we are so familiar with Google Apps, they update it, you know, twice every day, every week, you know, almost every day they have update. So maybe whatever I taught them one week ago is not update anymore. So how to do it from time to time? Okay, I have a weekly and maybe sometime daily. It's called a e-learning newsletter in the form of email. You know, it's very easy. You know, there's some good stuff I collected from a lot of Facebook. You know, just like all from the Taiwanese teacher. You know, and then I'll see how I digested them, and I rephrase them and simplify it in a format they understand. Okay, and I keep updating via the emails. And also, beside the email, I think I have recorded some video. Okay, so take a look at this. That is what we call the hybrid mode. Okay, the seminar and the webinar. So you can see the seminar. We have the real person to person interaction. At the same time, at home they can view it. Of course, Google Meet, because they need to be very familiar with Google Meet. Okay, so I just cross away all the names. So I have a lot of KLA, and we have group members, and also we have IT subject e-learning advisors, and they know who to call, who to contact, and who to get help. Okay. And also that's my newsletters. You know, it's from, you know, I just kept them from the Gmail. You know, it's not weekly. It's not necessarily weekly. Sometimes, you know, maybe 1 or 2 days, and I got another one. Okay, so those are the tools. Okay, and the notes and the video, and I make them for them. You know, and you can see how about students. They know they need notebook. So they can borrow Chromebook. They can get the STEAM card from the school. So look at the bird. Okay, is one of the data sim. They sponsor data sim to our student, and that's good. Okay, how about, so that's how we went through the first stage of you know, of the class suspension. Okay, it's not really a class suspension. Classes, face-to-face classes suspended, but you know, the learning, that's what we call how to continue the learning. You know, despite the, you know, the pandemic. Okay. So the interesting. So I'll pause for a moment. So that is how we went through the first one. It's very, very long, from January to May.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
So
very
many.
long. You know, I can say I miss them very, very much. I mean, the students.
So how about the midterm exam?
The midterm exam.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
fortunately, the midterm exam, as we don't have the formal midterm exam. Okay, so they do it. I mean, online. Okay, online. Although I'll calibrate the weighting of each paper. Okay. So after we back to normal, okay, to the normal classes, okay, we just went like crazy. You know, the interesting, what's so interesting is that maybe they got enough online teaching. So when I went back to school, a lot of teachers printed handout after handout, note after note, and worksheet after worksheet, and chalk in the classroom, because they miss how to chalk and write on the blackboard. They miss that very much. So
So the IT team could take a rest.
I can say that. That's why during that time we pause our weekly meetings. I'm serious, because they were because they went like crazy to catch up the progress. And fortunately we can conduct a final exam, in classroom and in school. Okay. That's how we went through. From June to July, we catch up the progress. We make up some simplified exam paper, and they roll the papers. We mark the paper, and you know what? It's already July. The beginning of July. Okay, and that is the second or third wave of the pandemic, again in Hong Kong. So 2.0, the second times, okay, from July to September, the end of September. And the question they ask is, how to distribute the report card, okay, and how to have an interactive live lessons, okay. So the first question is this: how to distribute the report card, because I'm one of the teachers who prepared a report card for the whole school. So that is that's my job again. Okay. Yeah. So how to do it, because they're already left. So what we do, it's not that hard. Okay, we chop their report card into a single page PDF. Okay, so and then we have two mode. One mode is called automatic mode. Okay, I learned from Google, from a Google guru. Okay, a master in Google. He created a mail merge add-on for Google Slide. Google Sheets. So we use that add-on to mail merge the PDF and also some messages to each student, via that Google spreadsheets, so they can collect their personal report card. Although it's PDF, it's okay, So they got them. So again, Google Sheets add-on and Gmail help me a lot. That is an automatic mode. That's another mode. It's a human touch. It's called human touch mode. I send like 20 to 30 PDF to a class teacher, to a class teachers of each class, and I tell them, hey, you are their class teacher. I would like you, not me, okay? I would like you to send that PDF report to your student, one by one, okay, using Gmail, okay? However, I don't want them to collect their report card, from time to time, like from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, once in every minute. So I taught them how to schedule send,
Okay.
Yeah, I taught them, hey, there's a very useful feature in Gmail. You can schedule send. Okay, they send them, set up a same time, for example, Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning, So they schedule them, and the whole class, the student of whole class, they collected their report card at the same time. You know, if I did it manually, I don't think I can do it. But with the schedule send in Gmail, works well. Okay, you know,
That's a great idea.
Good idea. Yeah.
in my role, I know as a IT people, as a Google trainer, I can do all things by myself. Okay, I can write script to do it, but I don't think that that's the essence. The essence of distribute report card is not a job. Is it's a caring, right? So I chop the PDF and to the class teachers to the student. That's my that's my mentality. Okay, so back to the 2.0. How to do the interactive. So you can imagine how involving Google Meet is, right? So we have a lot of new features. So I know IT team or myself have to step it again to let them to learn the new features of Google Meet, because Google Meet got a lot better from back to February or March. They complain a lot. I mean, our teachers complain a lot, and to the new features responding to teachers. So I have another idea. So I call them, because the short term of my school is called CCH, right? So I call them CCH e-learning cafe. In short term, it's called CEC. Sound, it's not very meaningful, but it sounds cool, So I'll talk to the teacher. Hey, I have another CEC for you. So come to my CEC. They don't know what that means, but anyway, CEC. Just any short term sounds cool, right? So I just made that up. Yeah. So from time to time, we got this. So and also because I got to make sure every teachers will have chances to know the new features of Google Meet. So I requested my principal, can I embed the CEC into the formal staff meeting? The big meeting, all the teachers should attend. So it's not going to be long, like 5 to 10 minutes. I just squeeze all the important stuff, and then I try to share with them within the staff meeting, to make sure every teachers they know the strong messages. Okay, just like this, it's just an example that I shown in that's the information I share with my teachers in my CEC. I just share, hey, keep waiting. Google Meet just get better and better from time to time. For example, like the great view. So I have to thank Ruth for helping the teachers in Taiwan and Hong Kong to requested that good features, and also the add-on. I remember that add-on Ruth helped. It helped a lot of Hong Kong teachers as well. That I'm not quite sure the exact name, but it's the great view, right, Ruth? I think. Yeah,
and
so,
also that attendance, meet attendance.
Yes, meet attendance. Yeah. Also, we the attendance, and also the Jamboard. They can use the Jamboard, and also the nickname, right? So they need that. They need that, and also they need to know that. Okay, and also the blur background. They can blur the background using a Chromebook. Okay, although not Chromebook are capable of doing this, but fortunately the Chromebook we bought, okay, barely they can blur the background, but it will make the machine a little bit laggy. Okay, but anyway, I think it's pretty good. Blur background is a good feature, and also I should explain earlier. back in before we move the whole school from a synchronized mode to synchronized mode. That means the live lesson mode.
Mm-hmm.
We subscribe. Our school subscribe the Google Suite for Education Enterprise.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Why?
You may why?
Yeah.
There are two features. One, the class size. The class size 250 is important to our whole form activities. Okay. And second is the recording. Because maybe teachers would like to record their lessons. Okay. So but later on, I know in March, Google announced that they will have a free upgrade of that kind of premium features from March of April to September. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still,
right.
yeah, the end of September. But before that, we have already subscribed the enterprise mode. Some teachers ask, "Hey, Mr. Wong, why did you subscribe to the enterprise? Because Google offered it free, for almost half a year. Should be sufficient." And I said to them, wait and see. I was so I tried to be calm, but not in my heart. I think I should subscribe it, half a year later. But anyway, I think it's worth it. Yeah. I think our school is one of the few in Hong Kong upgrade to the enterprise. And I must say, I will do it. I will renew it and renew it, because we might need that all the time. Okay, I know it's not nice, and it's not happy to say that, but be realistic. Sometimes that's my job. Being IT teachers, we got to be proactive. So enterprise is a must, I must say, not in Taiwan, sorry, but in Hong Kong. I would say I encourage teachers to subscribe this. Maybe it's not a luxury. It's not a luxury in Hong Kong. I would say it's a necessity in Hong Kong. So how about the breakout rooms and the attendance? Okay, the breakout rooms, we have choices. Back in February and March, we have choices. Like every teachers in the world have two choices at hand, right? Maybe a few more. Zoom or Meet. And I said, Meet is my choice. It's my choice. Not because it's very, very powerful, okay, by itself, okay. When you view it by itself, it's not really powerful and not very many features, right? However, if I view it as a component of Google Classroom, I must say Google Meet and Google Classroom is a dream team, during the pandemic. However, unfortunately, we got to use this the second time. So in September, and we're back to school, and we try to be interactive. However, there are some features. It's November, so all the students, they can raise their hands, although there's no features to stop students from raising their hand. They raise their hand like crazy, but I cannot just stop them. I can stop them in a second, like lower all hands, but a second later, all the hands raised up again. So that is a feature I think we have to add. We should stop. We should pause, or we can limit the access right for them to raise a hand, because I know it's not really nice in educators, but it's quite annoying sometimes. But anyway, they got bored. They got bored afterward. Less and less students raised their hand lately. Okay, but anyway, Q&A, poll, and recording features, because we are Google workspace, right? Workspace enterprise schools. So we can use the breakout rooms. We can use We can use Q&A, the poll, and also the recording. Okay, just like as I said, we have to keep them going. So my email, it's like crazy. I don't have an idea, but when I count that one day, I have already sent 43, 44, and 45 emails. Not the brief message, but with the new features of Google Education and Kami and Screencastify, Pear Deck, stuff like that. And also, I shared some good notes for them to read them by themselves. Okay, so also we have some teachers. They ask, "Hey, beside the built-in apps, any other good apps to let them to mark them?" So that's how I introduce. I don't think you should is necessary for you to upgrade it to a premium. But anyway, I would say let them to mark their paper. I mean the paper within Google Classroom interface. It's very, very, very important for the teachers in a school, because they don't even know they are using another add-on. But I know what happened, because I install that add-on back end in my Google Suite admin, right? I force them to use that add-on every time. I mean, when they log in my school domain, right? When I can embed all the platform within Google Classroom, they don't know what I did, right? Behind the scene, right? And Kami is one of the success, I would say, because the integration between that platform and Google Classroom is seamless. It's seamless. What I can do whenever it's not necessarily PDF. Like some student, they just take the picture and upload it via Google Classroom. So I got a lot of JPEG. I got a lot of PNG, right? Pictures and PDF, right? When I put a tick great with Kami, the interface will change from the standard PDF viewer within Chrome browser. It will change to a fancy Kami interface. If I got my Chromebook like this, okay, and also my pen here, I just have to tick like a red pen. So can you see, even when a work is good, there's a sticker. I can get a sticker for that student. Okay, so that's my practice to use it. Using this kind of tools. It's not purely PDF annotation. I would say it got to be integrated seamlessly with the Google, the ecosystem. Okay, because the more seamless, the more the more you hide the platform behind the scene, okay, and just embed them, and the more comfortable the teachers will be. Okay, so that is my for right now. They know how, they still how to do it, but beside marking, I would say some tech tools. I'll say we need a whiteboard. Right? So my top choices is Jamboard and Kami. Okay, why is that? Because look at this the second point. Oh, sorry, the second point. I can distribute a Jamboard. I can distribute PDF to using Google Classroom, like a assignment, right? It's like Google Docs, like a Google Sheets. I can move them. Okay, so that's why I think whiteboarding is good. So this animated GIF, it's not created by me. Okay, it's just a promotional GIF. You can see it's not only annotation. I can point anywhere in the PDF and record my voice. Okay, so can you imagine? It's not necessarily a teacher marking tools. I can view a PDF, is only text and pictures. But right now I can enrich the the formal, the old school worksheet into a multimedia way. Okay, not to give comment, but I can send a PDF to student and let them to record their voice in their worksheet. I think it's pretty good for language teachers. Yeah, I because in computer I don't think it's very useful, but for language teachers I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So for math teachers it's pretty good as well. Okay, so how about the 3.0? They will say how to go hybrid, because it's very rough. Okay, from just last week we started the class suspension again, and the third time in a year, and Lord knows where, not knows when. Okay, but anyway, I miss my kid, and also I hope that they miss me as well. So how to go hybrid? Can you? I would like to draw your attention to the date, and also the title of my Google form. Can you see that?
Yes.
It's not after the announcement. It's about a week before the announcement, the formal announcement. I just want to proactively collect the data, one Google form to teachers, one Google form from students. I send the form to teachers and students, and I said, assume, just suppose, okay, just assume that we are going to have class expansion again. Would you like to reserve a Chromebook for your learning and teaching? And they just fill in the form. Because I have Gmail notification. When I heard the news, the breaking news in the TV, my iPhone keep shaking, because the notification. Whenever they have a form to fill in, I got notified. I got a lot of notification, so just jump exponentially. But anyway, I fortunately I got a lot of help from my crew. Can you see? That is a Chromebook I prepare for my teachers and for my students. Okay, so roughly it's about 35 to 40.
Wow.
Okay, teachers 20 something and student about 20. Okay, but I would like you to read the picture at the bottom right. So you might wonder, hey, Hong Kong, we assume that Hong Kong family, they have a very fast broadband, like 100 megabit per second, or even 1,000, like a fiber to home everywhere. That's not the case. So also, not only I collected how if they need a Chromebook, also we have students who need some internet access. So we bought some store value data card for them. Okay, so it's quite a number. Okay, well, it's my mentality again. My colleague told me, hey, 1 month, one card, 1 month, good enough for each student? And I said, no, I distribute 2 cards for them, for each student.
Whoa.
Yes, because I don't know what happened after Christmas holiday. Okay, January. Okay, it's almost a week. Every day in Hong Kong, the number, the new confirmation. I mean the confirmed number. It's 3 digits. Like it's 100 something, right? So from as a teacher, I love to see them in a classroom, but I don't think it will be in a near future. So every student 2 data card, 2 data SIM should be sufficient for 2 months. Okay. Fortunately, if we can go back to school after December, like the beginning of the January, great. The extra card for your is Happy New Year, right? It's a Happy New Year present, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. In this moment, I don't think the second card will be their New Year present. Maybe is their necessity next month. Okay. But prove me I wrong. I was wrong. Okay, so can you see this picture? 3.0. We got to be very, very proactive all the time. Okay. So I would like you to it's not very clear. That's my computer room, and that's my lovely student. Okay. I'm sorry. So you can see they wear masks, everyone, and I have masks, everyone. And that is, I took this picture just a week ago, just a few days before the class suspension. So you know what? I even in a computer room, I told them to log in, because we have computer for everyone. I told them to log in Google Meet.
Oh.
Even face to face in computer room. And you know why? I would like them to be alert. Don't forget how to use Google Meet. Okay. And at the same time, the trick is my classroom the broadcast system, right? I use my Chromebook. Okay. When I log in Google Meet, I share the screen, right? And because it's portable, so I write all the stuff in here, okay? And then they will view beside the projector, far away. They can view my handwriting, although very ugly, and through that screen, okay? So it's my portable teaching tools around. I walk around, because we have Wi-Fi, right? I walk around the classroom, try to be cool, just write something. So whatever on the screen. I also log in my my teacher computer using Google Meet. So with Google Meet, I can use it as a hybrid mode. But anyway, is not a perfect way of using it. But right now you can see during the pandemic and the third time, and I use it all the time. Okay, that is my feeling. I'm not quite sure how long it will take this time. I wish it's not going to be long. But anyway, I must say I'm proud of my team, and I'm proud of Hong Kong teachers, because this time they are well prepared. They are well prepared. They know how to use live lesson. They know how to mark them, and they know how to get help. Okay, yeah. So I hope that beside the know-how, they should understand the need of students. So that is the motto, okay, and the proverb, I would say, Maslow before Bloom's. I know there are a lot of theories. I know there are a lot of e-learning researches, like is that good for the student? Is that the teaching effectiveness? Well, I must say, for students, especially those are financially challenged students, they don't even have a decent notebook. You know, many students, although they use their mobile phone to conduct their lesson like this. You know, can you imagine that happens in Hong Kong? Not in majority, but there are few students who have that situation like this. So being a teacher, especially being Hong Kong teachers nowadays, okay. So before we can talk many things about theories, how they do their assessment and how they learn better. Some teachers even said they learn better than the classroom teaching, okay? But they don't know the real need of a student sometimes. So we got to, we have to satisfy, we have to care about their basic need, their student, okay? Because teachers, even for me, I can have my Apple Pencil, I can have my iPad, I can have all those equipment, but not for a student, right? So, so to let them to borrow a Chromebook, to let them to have a decent internet access, I think that's the first thing we have to care about. Okay, without that, any theory doesn't stand. Okay, any educational psychology finding, okay, just rubbish. I mean, doesn't mean anything in the real world. So that creates a very 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 reflecting to me Maslow before Bloom's. Okay, we need to care about the basic need before we move on to the Bloom taxonomy, right? Understanding and so on. That is what we call Maslow. So that is one of the Google tools I use a lot. There's Pear Deck. Okay, I remember Ruth had a lot of tutorial video on this, and they were really good. So I insert this slide every time. I tell them, hey, how do you feel? How do you feel? Every class, and how stressful the students are. Okay, and I think we have to care about their pressure and their stress. Okay, so that's my reflection from time to time. Yeah, and well, it's from Churchill, right? So no matter it's Google, it's cloud, it's hardware, I think the tools are important. Okay, so give me the tools and finish the job. Okay, our job as a teacher is not to conduct grand and very very fancy lessons, but I would like students to be felt care, and also they know far away teachers cared about them. Okay, and the last one is the picture I posted many times. Okay, luck is where opportunity meets preparation. Okay, so during that pandemic, there's nothing called luck. Okay, so when you have that, when the time comes, when you are well prepared, then you can go smoother. Okay, so I'm very fortunate because myself is a Google fans. Okay, so I use Google tools for more than 10 years. So I I was so used it to use Google Classroom all the time. Okay, so this time I just need to add something like Google, like the live lesson. I add the component Google Meet, like marking tools or whiteboarding. I add Cami, and I add the what's that? The Jamboard, and also I need interactive lesson. I need Pear Deck. Okay, maybe add puzzle and stuff like that. So all together, it's not 100% Google branded system, but it's I would say being in a Google centric ecosystem, so far pretty user friendly to teachers and to IT team members. Yeah. So and I would like to thank the support. I mean the support and the care from teachers in Taiwan, because I know you might not be that that messy all the times, but sometimes I would say hybrid mode sometimes is good for teachers and also for students who are not able to come to the class from time to time. So I would say hybrid mode, it works in Hong Kong, and I think it will work in elsewhere like Taiwan and the States and UK. Yeah, that's basically my sharing, and thank you very much for your patience. Okay.
哇，好，谢谢老师哦。哇，
太棒了！
你知道吗？让我觉得是那个回到我们新加坡那一次演讲，全部都是英文，听得有点对，还好有老师的那个翻译，即时翻译让我觉得还可以。
I'm sorry，
不会。
我的国语会更好的 next time。
好，真的。那其实就是有一句话就是说，物是敌之不来，正是无有以待之，对不对？就是我们要为准备好，然后随时准备好这样。OK，好，然后来明勋老师有没有什么想要再问一下那个百益老师的？因为时间也差不多喽。
是啊，
对。
I'm so touched that Bai Yi pay a lot of efforts on your Hong Kong education system. Yeah, that's a good job. And I'm also very interested about Jambo. Maybe next time we can talk about Jambo in details, right?
Sure. Yeah. Jamboard is I think if you're using Google Classroom, Jamboard is very handy. We can use Jamboard to show the whiteboard in class, and also we can distribute a Jamboard for every student as an assignment. They can do their own Jamboard. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Because I think if we can do the hybrid mode, even in Taiwan we are safe right now, but we can do the hybrid mode in schools with.
Yeah.
If something bad happens, and we are well prepared.
Yeah. I would say hybrid mode is truly the new normal. The new normal in future. Remote teaching, I don't think, even for teachers, I don't like teaching not face to face, but hybrid mode is a way out, I think. Yeah,
it's good to try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can communicate, and we can talk a lot about Jamboard. Anytime. It's a good. How to say Paul Joy in Mandarin. 姜老师 PET TET no. Let me write it. Okay. This.
铺句
是啊，这是 today is just like the small
okay.
short tree, right?
I would say pool tree is a political gathering.
Yes,
Plurk
yes.
gathering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plurk
plurk gathering.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
好
like really nice.
OK， 好，那就这样咯。那钟老师有没有结尾一下？
其实那个，因为刚才应该在问题的，在聊天室有老师对那个比较细节的东西比较有兴趣哈，可是可能有，比如说有老师想要看一下那个老师怎么样 set up 那个，how did you set the 12 Google Classroom courses for and they're kind of they're curious about that and also but I don't think we have time to go into detail today.
No, it's quite technical, to force them, to force them into that classroom, it's not a Google way. Google is a very friendly way, right? I invite you and you come in. Well, but during this unusual, in a pandemic, it's so unusual. We got to do things an unusual way. Yeah.
Okay. So you wrote some scripts or?
Oh yeah, my technician wrote a script to enroll student into that. But you know what? The joke is, the student classroom, any student in classroom, they can escape, right?
Yeah.
And my technician set the script to run it every night. They can't just escape. They will enroll it back in every day. But if they escape, more than once a day, and think I can write a few script to enroll them every half an hour or every minute. But anyway, they just cannot get away. But anyway, I don't like that. So I said to my teachers, that's a very unusual, and I would say it's a very un-Google way of doing it. So from September, I terminate all that 12 Google Classrooms.
Okay.
And they got to set up by themselves.
Okay.
So now it's normal. Yeah. No more force into that class.
Forced enrollment. Yeah.
Right.
I see.
Funny. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
So the students might have thought that their computer was out of order, or there was something wrong with the internet. And, why can't I? Okay, leave the class.
Maybe, yeah, I believe that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
好，那就今天的分享就到这边喽。OK，谢谢。我们再次谢谢百益老师，好，明星老师特地，
谢谢，好，谢谢你们。
希望下次有机会一定要实体见面哦，一定要实体见面呀。
Okay, I'll be back. Okay.
Yeah.
哦，拜拜，
拜拜，那就下见喽，
拜
拜拜。
拜。